some of you know me better as Leinad. You know, aside from being the owner of this channel, I'm also a BFL co-angler in the volunteer division, and I work part-time here at CNC Outdoors, and occasionally I'm working over at the Bass Pro Shops in Sevierville, Tennessee. So I kind of wanted to give a few videos. I'm going to start this one being the first one. When I first started wanting to be a co-angler, there was not enough videos on the internet that would show me exactly what all I needed to know to properly become a co-angler. And well, we're going to start off with a few tips for younger guys getting out of high school, people who are like me. They don't have a boat, but you know, they want to fish tournaments. So here's going to be some tips. Number one, we're going to be talking about how do you properly store your equipment while you're fishing in a BFL, for example, or a Bass Open. It's just whichever one you can afford. Me, I fish the BFLs, and it's just a preference. I've gotten to know the community of anglers who fish that tournament pretty well. So we're going to be talking about one of my favorite storage compartments for fishing BFLs as a co-angler. Alrighty, so here it is. This is my favorite box to use as a co-angler. It's the Plano Magnum Satchel. You can get this at Bass Pro Shops for about $39, I do believe. That's what I was able to buy it at, plus my discount, which that's a side story. Just perks of working at Bass Pro Shops, just saying. But either way, this is it. We're going to be going into detail about what makes this one so special for co-anglers and why you should consider buying it. Alright, so now we're going to be going into exactly what makes this box so good for co-anglers. First of all, I want to talk about the top section of this box. You open it up, you see it's in two compartments. So the top section is the smaller part of it, and it allows me to still have a lot of room for my hard baits and terminal tackle. That's what I've assigned this area for. Right here in the front, I keep all my jigs I need. Right here, shallow running crankbaits. I've got my shad color baits here and my crawdad color baits here. In this section, I have drop shot, hooks, and weights, Carolina rig accessories, swivels, you name it. Right here allows me to keep my rattle traps. Right here is my deep divers. That's like a 6XD is what I'm talking about when I say that. And even here's my even deeper divers, like a 10XD. Right here I keep my topwater baits, frogs on this side, spooks and poppers on that side. Right here allows me to keep my jerk baits, and that is a great setup right here. I mean, as a co-angler, you're not going to need a million baits, trust me. And if you try to bring a million baits, you're going to really make your boater mad. So don't ever do that. So that's one reason you want to find a box that allows you to get everything you need into one place. All right, moving on to the second section of it. This is a lot bigger by far. And what this one allows me to do is I have room to put my pliers, hangers for my spinner baits and buzz baits, and I can put my chatter baits on there. If I have something like a fluke already rigged up, I hang it there just to put it out of the way, you know, they can always be reused. In this little area I keep some extras, like I keep 5 spools of line in here, some spinnerbait trailer hooks, all my hog knocker shaky heads I keep right here. Go check them out on Facebook, hogknocker.com. By far the best shaky head I've used, and I've caught a lot of fish on their product, especially in the spring and summertime. Thanks to Brian Sutton for bringing me on to them and hooking me up over the past year. Now I keep some Bastard swim baits in there and an EpiPen, because I have something a lot of my viewers don't know about me is I have a very high allergy. It's not as bad as it used to be, but I do have to carry an EpiPen with me, and I always keep one in my tackle box just in case. And if you are in the same boat with me, if you have a lot of allergies, great thing to always carry in your tackle box, trust me, especially fishing a BFL. You never know what's going to happen in those things. And this box right here, in this section, I mean, bear with me. It's late and I've been working all day, so I keep my soft plastics. I go by from type and brand, really. Here I keep my worms, crawdads, flukes, and I start off with Zoom because it's kind of my favorite. I don't really know why. It's just a personal preference. And in this section, I'm able to keep all my swim baits. I have swim baits and grubs. I have my Yamamoto grubs, my Berkeley Gulp minnows, great wintertime bait. If you saw the video of me and AJ icing on Cherokee Lake, that's what we was using, folks, and I'm not afraid to give you the secret to use that. Then I keep my Strike King caffeine shads, my favorite spinnerbait trailer by far, it has to be. And then Shadowlicious, and I also keep some Repel mosquito wipes on there as well. Great thing to have. It doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's great for those hot spring and summer days. I keep some scissors, some extra swim bait heads, some tight lining heads on there as well. So really a great box for you to need. I can get everything I could possibly need as a co-angler inside of this box. So I'm telling you guys, you go ahead, go to Bass Pro Shops, find one of these boxes. You're going to have everything you need to start fishing as a co-angler in the BFLs or Bass Opens. That's been a co-angler tip from Daniel Baldwin, and we'll see you next time.